Victoria Lowe greets a group of runners in Brooklyn, New York. She's the founder of a new movement called Chinatown Runners. It seeks to increase awareness about discrimination against the Asian American Pacific Islander community through running. The group, that is open to anyone, meets once a month and explores a different Asian American neighborhood at the end of each run.
Perhaps in this group setting, as an introduction to that neighborhood, we will allow you to feel more comfortable in that setting so that in the future, if you're not running with us, you might just go back and visit because you discovered like a wonderful restaurant or an amazing business.
New York's once bustling Chinatown neighborhoods became ghost towns early in the pandemic, fueled in part by xenophobia. Revenues plummeted at many Asian American businesses, while hate crimes rose dramatically. One of the more brazen attacks occurred at this intersection in Manhattan's Chinatown in February 2021. A 36-year-old Asian American man was stabbed in the back in broad daylight, mere blocks from the headquarters of the New York Police Department. That incident turned Lowe into an activist.
It was sort of like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, I was really tired of feeling helpless and scared and sad, and I needed to find an outlet to sort of take back some power and some ownership. And that's really sort of the catalyst that started Chinatown Runners.
The pandemic also motivated Leland Yu, who grew up in Manhattan's Chinatown, to start a runners group. Run for Chinatown has raised tens of thousands of dollars for his neighborhood's businesses. He says it's no surprise that runners are supportive of causes.
We like to say all paces, all races. I think the running community is probably, to me, the most inclusive and loving sport community there is. Since I've entered this world just in the past year.
Runners in Canada and many European cities have organized runs in support of Chinatown Runners, highlighting Asian communities in their own countries. Social media has helped the movement become global.
Even if it sounds a bit naive or optimistic, I think most people are genuinely good. And what we really need to do to build empathy and compassion for each other is to get to know each other. And that's kind of the whole point of Chinatown Runners, is to get to know communities and bridge those cultural gaps.
Karina, CGTN, New York.